Welcome to AffairsCloud. My name is Vikas Rana. We are one-stop solution for current affairs. You can find Crack Current Affairs course on our application exclusively for current affairs, where you will get daily, weekly, monthly content on regular basis. Use the code Vikas10 and get 10% additional discount while purchasing the course. Also, students, follow us on Telegram and Instagram. The link for the same are mentioned in our description. This video has both English and Hindi. The first part is English and second part is Hindi. Timestamps are mentioned in the description below. Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you are all good. Students, in this video we will be discussing important current affairs for appointments and resignation for June month. It will be quite an important session, students, so stay tuned with us till the end. Let's start. The first question is, who was assigned the additional charge as the Secretary of the Department of Defense Research and Development and the Chairman of DRDO in May month? Right option, Rajesh Kumar Singh. And he was appointed here. He was given this additional responsibilities following the completion of Dr. Samir V. Kamat's tenure. That was on 31st May. Next, who was elected as the President of United Nations General Assembly in June, representing the Asia Pacific group after defeating Andres Kakoris of Cyprus? So, who was elected as the President of the 81st session here? Right option, Khalilur Rahman. Next, identify the organization in which Prashant Sitaraman Lokhande was appointed as the chairperson by the Appointments Committee of the Cabinet in June. So among the following, it is Central Board of Secondary Education, that is for CBSE he was appointed here. He will succeed Rahul Singh. Next, name the state where Dr. K. Shivakumar from Indian National Congress was sworn in as the 25th Chief Minister in June. So he was appointed as the Chief Minister from Karnataka, right? Next, and remember, he will be the 25th Chief Minister. Apart from this, C. Parameshwara was appointed as the Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka. Next, who was sworn in as the Prime Minister of Denmark for the third consecutive term in June, leading a centre-left coalition government? Right option, Mette Frederiksen was appointed as the Prime Minister of Denmark for the third consecutive term. Next, name the digital payments company that appointed Shah Rukh Khan as their brand ambassador for Infinitely More campaign in India. So name that digital payments company. It is Visa Incorporated. Next, the Appointments Committee of the Cabinet chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi approved the appointment of economist Neelkant Mishra as the Executive Director of Dash. So for World Bank, he has been appointed as the Executive Director of World Bank and will be succeeding Parameshwaran Iyer for a 3-year term. Next, find the mission under the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology for which UIDAI Chief Executive Officer Saurabh Vijay assumed the additional charge as the CEO in June 2026. So, among the following, the right option is India AI Mission that was launched by MEITY to enhance the usage of AI in India. Next, identify the individual whom South Korean President Lee Jae-myung appointed or nominated in June as the country's next Prime Minister, making her set to become the second woman to hold the office in South Korea. Who we are discussing here? Han Seong-sok. Next is who has been reappointed by the Government of India in June as the Deputy Governor of RBI for another 2-year term starting from June 2026. So Swaminathan Janakiraman has been appointed here. Next, who was nominated by the Government of India as a non-executive director on the Central Board of the Reserve Bank of India and State Bank of India in June, starting from 11 June 2026. Right option, Sanjay Lohia. Next, who has been appointed as the next Chief of Army Staff of India starting from 30th June by the Government of India under the Ministry of Defence. So who has been appointed as the next Chief of Army Staff here? Dheeraj Seth. Next, the Department of Financial Services approved the appointment of Dash as the Chairman cum Managing Director of General Insurance Corporation of India. So Hitesh Rameshchandra Joshi, right, has been appointed as the Chairman cum Managing Director of General Insurance Corporation of India Limited starting from 16th of June 26 with a tenure up to 30th September 2028. Next, in June, RBI approved the extension of whom? So it was the RBI has approved the extension of Keki Mistry as interim part-time chairman of HDFC Bank for an additional 3 months, allowing him to continue in the role until 18th September. Next, Saibal Chattopadhyay was appointed as the chairperson of which commission after receiving approval from ACC in June 2026. So right option, National Statistics or National Statistical Commission. Next, who was elected as the judge of the International Tribunal for the Law of the Sea for 26 to 2035 term? Who was elected as the judge of the International Tribunal here? Right option, Bimal and Patel. Next, who has been given additional charge as the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of United Commercial Bank, that is UCO Bank, starting from 19th of June. Rajesh or Rajendra Kumar Sabo has been given as the additional charge of the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of UCO Bank. Next, the Appointments Committee of the Cabinet chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi has approved the reappointment of Solicitor General of India for further 3-year term starting from 1 July, who has been reappointed as the Solicitor General of India. So Tushar Mehta has been appointed as the Solicitor General of India. Next, in June, who joined Meta Platform as the global head of WhatsApp, stepping away from his operational role as the CEO of CRED. So Kunal Shah will be the new global head of WhatsApp. Next, who was appointed as the executive advisor to the chairman of Air India and also became a full-time member of Air India Management Committee to support the airline during the leadership transition. So who was appointed as the executive advisor here? Right option is Pradeep Singh Kharola. Next, who secured a second consecutive term as the Prime Minister of Ethiopia after the Prosperity Party won a landslide victory in general elections. So who won it? Abiy Ahmed. Next, in June, the Appointments Committee of the Cabinet chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi approved the appointment of Mahesh Dixit as the director of which Indian Internal Agency for tenure of 2 years. So which internal agency, intelligence agency we are talking about? It is IB, Intelligence Bureau. Next, identify the country whose presidential election in June was won by Jaime Albardo de Espriella, backed by the defenders of the Homeland Alliance, defeating Ivan Cepeda. So identify the country, it is Colombia that we are discussing. Moving on, who was appointed as the director of Vikram Sarabhai Space Center of Trivandrum, Kerala in June, succeeding Dr. A. Rajaranjan. Right option, Dr. U.P. Rajiv. Next, who has been appointed as the new Chief Secretary of Telangana in June, succeeding K. Ramakrishnan Rao and given full additional charge of the Industries, Commerce and ITEC&D. So, who has been appointed as the new Chief Secretary of Telangana? Sanjay Jajo. Option B is right. So, these are your important current affairs, students. Now, let's move to some revision part. Students, now I'll discuss some one-liners. First is national affairs. India UAE has signed major agreements on energy reserves, investment and defense cooperation. Goa declared ecologically sensitive area near Old Goa as the no development zone. President of India Draupadi Murmu ma'am has approved increase in the sanction strength of the judges in the Supreme Court from 33 to 37. CBSE makes 3-language study compulsory from class 9th under the NEP 2020 guidelines. IITM Pune has launched Climate Startup Incubation Center under NEET and Mission Mausam initiative. Commitment on empowerment of women constituted Dagubati Purandeshwari as appointed as the chairperson here. Then NIOS has launched to reach the unreached mission to re-enroll out of the school children. Government e-marketplace, that is GEM portal, has celebrated the incorporation day. Himanta Biswa Sarma, the Chief Minister of Assam, inaugurated India's first AI-powered phygital banking branch in Guwahati. Then Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he received the historic 11th century Chola copper plates from Leiden University during the New Zealand's visit. Then Bhupendra Yadav has inaugurated lion species spotlight event at the Sasangir ahead of the IBCA summit. IBCA is your International Big Cat Alliance. Then Narendra Modi has announced India-Norway Triangular Development Cooperation Pact for Global South Development. Rajasthan received the World No Tobacco Day Award for outstanding tobacco control efforts. Mount Everest sets the new record. There were 274 climber summits in a single day. Then Rekha Gupta, the Chief Minister of Delhi, has launched Hauslon Ki Udaan 26-27 Talent Hunt scheme in Delhi. Then Jitendra Singh has dedicated Umeed program for rare genetic disorders to the nation. Bharat Tax showcased India's textile strength with AI-powered innovation. 8 core industries growth risen to 1.7% in April, led by the cement and steel output. NISM and IICA signed an MOU to strengthen corporate governance and ESG. India and Italy celebrated year 2027 as the year of culture and tourism to boost culture and economic ties. And PM Modi gifted Giorgio Meloni Assam Muga silk. Means Giorgio Meloni, the Prime Minister of Italy, was gifted with Assam Muga silk and Manipuri Shirui Shilli stones. Then banking and finance students, TVS Venu Group acquired 9.9% stake in Jana Small Finance Bank for 193 crore rupees. ICICI Bank and Visa, they have launched India's first US denominated debit card for NRIs at Gift City. Prudential PLC acquired 75% stake in Bharti Life Insurance Company Limited in major insurance sector deal after 100% FDI approval. Viona FinTech secured NPCI certification for end-to-end UPI, IMPS and mobile banking infrastructure. RBI, they has announced $5 billion rupee swap auction to boost banking liquidity. Then UN cuts India's 26 growth forecast to 6.4%. Mahindra and DBS Bank India launched sustainability-linked dealer financing program. Bheem recorded 301% surge on the transaction during FY26. PFRDA holded APY annual felicitation program. ICRA, right, they have cut India's FY26 GDP forecast to 6.2%, and RBI has cancelled the license of Yashwant Cooperative Bank over weak capital and earnings. Then defense related, DRDO successfully completed the UPLGM V3 final trials, paving way for indigenous missile production. Indian Navy has launched next generation offshore patrol vessel Sangmitra at GRSC Garden Reach Shipbuilders and Engineers Limited in Kolkata, West Bengal. Then NIBE Limited, they successfully tested indigenous loitering munition Vayu Astra 1 with high precision striking capability. Then if we talk about sports, India has won 27 medals including 9 gold medals at the Asian Boxing Under 15 Championship. Rahul Dravid became the owner of the Dublin franchise in Europe's first ICC approved ETPL T20 league. Then Jannik Sinner has won Italian Open 26, created history by completing career Golden Masters. Then Elina Svitolina has won Italian Open women title, and Asian weightlifting champion will be held in Gujarat. So these are some important one-liners, students. Now let's move on. वीडियो को लाइक करें एंड कमेंट करके ज़रूर बताएं आपके क्या व्यूज़ हैं. सेशन पसंद आया तो कमेंट ज़रूर कीजिएगा, इससे मुझे मोटिवेशन मिलेगी ताकि आपके लिए मैं और बेटर कंटेंट एंड और अच्छे से डेली कंसेप्ट्स मैं आपके लिए ला सकूं. सो दैट्स ऑल फॉर द डे. थैंक यू एंड हैव अ नाइस डे.